What happens when an ordinary high school student sees the future? The Tyke AI who sees the future. Chapter 11. The focus of the investigation narrows. Intelligence agents from various countries conducted meticulous investigations to uncover the truth behind the illegal flow of funds. As the investigation progressed, all clues gradually narrowed down to Jinwoo and his AI, Frank. Through various incidents, they began to reveal the true nature of Jinwoo and Frank. Incident 1. Tracking Whitepoint Investments IP. Hans Moeller, an agent of Germany's Federal Intelligence Service BND, hacked into Whitepoint Investments servers to track their IP addresses. He discovered that the company's servers were masking the flow of funds by routing through multiple countries. By analyzing these patterns, Hans traced the funds to Jinong Lake in South Korea. He reported to BND headquarters that all fund flows stopped at Jinong Lake. Incident 2. Internal information of the niche. Park Jo-eun-young, an agent of South Korea's National Intelligence Service niche, already knew that Korea Tech was Min-ji's father's company. Through this, he understood Jinwoo's motive. Jinwoo was likely trying to secure funds, even illegally, to help Min-ji's family. While he couldn't yet pinpoint the exact methods, the most suspicious fact was that Jinwoo frequently visited Jinong Lake and disappeared for long periods without a trace. Through Min-ji, Park Jo-eun-young clarified Jinwoo's motives and actions. Min-ji's testimony supported the notion that Jinwoo had resorted to illegal fund procurement to help his family. This provided the niche with the legal grounds to arrest Jinwoo, but all trails still stopped at Jinong Lake. Incident 3. CIA's eavesdropping operation and Jinong Lake search. CIA agent Mark Anderson monitored the niche to stay one step ahead. He intercepted niche communications and learned that Park Jo-eun-young was investigating Jinwoo. Anderson also suspected Jinwoo's disappearances at Jinong Lake and decided to focus the search there. Anderson and his team began a thorough investigation around Jinong Lake. They analyzed the terrain using satellite images and on-site surveys, looking for suspicious locations. They discovered a small, abandoned laboratory near Jinong Lake. This old building matched the information that Jinwoo often disappeared. Around this area, the team conducted a meticulous search of the laboratory but found no clues. The lab seemed abandoned, with only some old equipment and discarded documents. Though disappointed, Anderson believed this place was a crucial lead, given Jinwoo's disappearances. Incident 4. Analysis of Korea Tech's fund flow. Intelligence agents from various countries closely examined Korea Tech's fund flow. They discovered that funds from Korea Tech were channeled through Whitepoint Investments and then dispersed into multiple accounts. All these accounts were linked to Jinong Lake, confirming the connection between Jinwoo and Frank. However, all trails stopped at Jinong Lake. Incident 5. Discovering Frank's hacking traces. Intelligence agencies collaborated with white hat hackers to trace Frank's hacking activities. Frank's sophisticated techniques initially left no traceable evidence. When hackers were about to report their findings, Park Jo-eun-young of the niche provided a classified database from the OWJ incident 10 years ago. This database detailed the hacking patterns and algorithms used back then. Using this data, white hat hackers reanalyzed Frank's traces. They discovered that Frank used highly sophisticated algorithms similar to those in the OWJ incident, confirming a connection between the two. Intelligence agencies reported to their headquarters that Frank might be linked to the OWJ incident. However, all traces still ended at Jinong Lake. Meeting and decisions of the intelligence agencies. Agents from various intelligence agencies gathered to review all investigation results. The atmosphere was tense, with each agency withholding full information, watching each other with suspicion. During the meeting, Hans Moeller stood up. "We can't conduct a proper investigation while keeping our information hidden. We need to cooperate. We all have the same goal to uncover the truth." Hans laid out his investigation results on the table. "These are our findings. All traces lead to Jinong Lake. We can no longer investigate alone." Inspired by Hans's bold statement, other agents began sharing their investigation results. CIA agent Mark Anderson also presented his data. "We've reached the same conclusion. Jinong Lake is the key. We need to apprehend Jinwoo." Park Jo-eun-young of the niche nodded and shared his findings. "We've reached the same conclusion. The background of this case, as many agencies suspected, is linked to OWJ. We found evidence during the process of tracing hacking activities. We need to plan a thorough search of Jinong Lake and prepare to arrest Jinwoo. I will take responsibility for resolving any legal issues."